In this video, we're going to use StatCrunch to help us make a frequency distribution table. So we'll use this problem here. The accompanying data set lists the number of children of world leaders. Use the data to construct a frequency distribution using 6 classes and to create a frequency polygon. Describe any pattern. So let's look at the data. Ooh, that's a lot of numbers. Let's all go ahead and open up in StatCrunch. Now you don't have to do what I'm going to do here, but I do recommend it. All of these are not in any kind of order, so I'm going to order them. I'm going to go to Data, Sort, and I'm going to select the column they're in, and I'm going to have it replace the current column instead of make a new one, and it's just going to sort it from smallest to biggest. This is much easier, and the reason I want smallest to biggest is because I need to figure out what my class width is. StatCrunch could figure it out for you, but it may not be the one that you want because it looks like we specifically in our question here, we want, what did it say? 6 classes? Yeah, we want 6 classes specifically. So here's how we figure out what the class width is going to be. So I'm going to go back to my StatCrunch. What you do is you find the largest number, in our case it's 16. A little calculator in here. And you subtract the smallest number, which is just 0. So 16 minus 0 is just going to be 16. And this is why I put it in order. It was a lot easier for me to see the biggest and smallest. And so once you find the range, this is what we basically just found. Once you find the range, you divide that by the number of classes that you want to have. We want 6. And then whatever number you get, unless it's already a whole number, you're going to round up to the next whole number. So we're going to round this to 3. So our class width is 3. Remember that for me, please. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to Graph, Histogram, select the column, start with the lowest number in our data set. Our lowest number was 0, and our width, we just calculated, has to be 3. I'm going to leave everything else alone, and it's going to make me a very nice histogram with 6 classes. So this first one here, what we have to do, be careful, don't go by the tick marks down here. This is a histogram specifically. It's not actually a frequency distribution exactly. So there's just a tiny bit difference there. But if you hover over the bar, it tells you the frequency, which is awesome. And it also tells you, you see how there's an open parenthesis around the 3? That means that this class doesn't actually go and include 3. It goes up to 3. We're not going to talk about class boundaries right now, but essentially what it means is we actually go 0 to 2 for this one, and then this one picks up at 3. This one's going to go 3 to 5, not include the 6. This one will start at the 6. Oops. This one will start at the 6 and go up to 8, not include the 9. And start at 9, go to 11, start at the 12, go to 14, etc. So I'm going to use this information to put in my classes. So 0 to 2, and if you hover over it, it says frequency 9. Beautiful. This next one would have to pick up at the 3, and we said it went from 3 to 5, because the next one picks up at 6. Come back into frame. Let me make my screen wider. I don't know how trippy that's going to be. Where am I? So this one goes from 6. No, wait, sorry. No, you can't have duplicates. Okay, there we go. 6 to 8. This one will pick up at 9 and go to 11. This one's going to pick up at 12. As she types a 15. 12 and go to 14. And this one will have to pick up at 15 and go up to 17. So you see how the upper class limit was 1 less than what they showed me in the frequency distribution for each of these. 17. And I should go back to the frequencies. So this one, oops, sorry about that. Frequency 15. This one, frequency 9. 3. The next bar is the same height, so it must also be 3. And then the last one is 4. So this is how you can use StatCrunch to create, it's not exactly a frequency table, but it does give you all the information nice, neat, and organized. And if you ever do need a histogram, this is how you do it. Makes a beautiful histogram. So we have the frequencies, we have the classes. To do the midpoint, what we're going to do, I don't know if this is something that's in StatCrunch or not, maybe it is, but it's really simple to do it with just a regular old calculator. Because what you're going to do is, let me open up a regular calculator. Take your lower class limit and add it to your upper class limit. So it doesn't matter which class you pick, it's going to be the same. So 0 plus 2. Okay, and then you cut that in half. So make sure you do the addition first and then the division. Don't do 0 plus 2 divided by 2 all in one string, because your calculator will do the order of operations and it'll get you the wrong answer. So 0 plus 2 is 2. Cut that in half is 1. So the midpoint for this one is 1. Now you could do that for the rest of them. You could do 3 plus 5 equals, divide that in half. And you can get 4. Or if you want, because we determined earlier that the class width is 3, you can just continually add 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. Plus 3 is 13. Plus 3 is 16. So that is a nice simple way to create a frequency distribution table with the classes, frequencies, and the midpoint using StatCrunch and just a regular old calculator.